the Nobel Prize as a reference of recognition in the world. And for me, it's a big honor, and I'm really looking forward to do it. It's a symbol of excellency, of vision, of people that have done something very important for humanity in the different, ways that they have done. And yes, it's a reference. It's a reference of recognition in the world. Mozart and Strauss, two big geniuses in different periods. And for me, the Jupiter Symphony, for example, is the proof of the genius of Mozart. The complexity of the last movement, for example, with this beautiful fugato that he created, and he created this amazing contrapoint from a very simple motif, is like a science, And at the same time, Strauss, with Zarathustra, inspired, of course, by the genius of Nietzsche, with this amazing concept of life. And I think it's a perfect way to pay homage to all of these people of the Nobel Prize. It was a moment in the history where a lot of artists were inspired by each other, by philosophers, by composers, artists. All of that was a big movement. And I think Nietzsche was a reference. He talks about the science, when he talks about the joy, when he talks about the passion. Is in the music is an amazing interpretation of sometimes what we see. When we have this moment of the passions, for example, or the beginning, when Zarathustra is in front of the sun, of the sunshine, and that beginning is so referential in the world, but also when you read the book, you feel like it's part of it's like the soundtrack of the book. And what he took was a wonderful journey, a resume of what is Zarathustra about. Well, to have a Nobel Day for music is amazing. It's unique. And it's also a way to recognize that art is very important. As I always say, music has to be a fundamental human right. I think music is a symbol of union, is a symbol of beauty. And when it's done from children that have a dream, they have their hope there, as the beauty of the music, as the big concept of the music, of the art is amazing. So, a beautiful window of how music transform the life of the children, and the Nobel Prize as a platform to show that to the rest of the world. So this orchestra of the future is the orchestra of the present. This is a little representation, little but very important representation of what is El Sistema about. How have this idea transformed the life of all of these children? They will show the beautiful way to make music and how important it is for our communities to have art around them.